Hello there and welcome to my reaction to Dark Souls, but with the IGN guide by Zero Lenny. I know I'm watching this out of order. I know there is a Dark Souls 2 with the IGN guide, but I was putting it off. I was lazy because the video is like 50 something minutes. And then this comes out that's an hour long. This is new. I will go back and watch that one at some point. Hopefully soon, so I get out of the way. I don't know. Just I'm dreading an hour. Anyway, I don't have much to say, so yeah, let me fix the volume. That should be fine. I don't know how it is. We'll see. Like I'm subscribed, become a member. Let's begin this. The sooner I get to it, the sooner it's gonna end. All right.
Okay, gamers, this is it. Your high school bully has returned. Their name? Dark Souls. But unlike my high school experience,
Wait,
it's not going to end with
I'm talking about Demon Souls. If it returned, and
you peeing yourself off.
I should pause as little as possible.
I'm using the boat.
I don't want this video to be 2 hours long.
Celeste's looking at me like, what the fuck?
Hello guys, my mum again. Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Alright.
Where do I go? I thought I'd nip along and show you my IGN guide.
It's like your IGN guy.
Yeah.
I was eating my tin
What?
of baked beans and toast. Seriously, don't knock it until you try it. Oh god, no.
You are making a guide. I'm assuming this is the actual IGN guide, or at least like some kind of IGN guide. You're making a guide. No one cares what you were eating while playing or something. Just you're talking about the game.
God. The Souls series is really hard to beat, so it comes at no surprise.
That's Dark Souls
over the years,
3.
There's been a bunch of guides out there trying to help people beat these games for the first time.
I'll make it
And
louder for
these days,
myself.
you can just go into YouTube and find some pretty coherent guides offering you some
And for you.
fantastic advice. But I'd like to take
Because the
you
video is
back
kinda
12
quiet.
years ago, and back then, by far the most popular way of getting help with these games was by going with old school text guides.
Yeah.
This time round, it's the original Dark Souls, and we are using IGN's Day 1 release guide for Dark Souls.
Oh,
And when I say we
no.
are following the guide,
So it is
I mean
official
we are
with the
following it
beans
to
on
the
toast?
letter. If you ask me, playing at 10 FPS is the true way of beating this. Bruh. Right, no. How
No, I changed my mind. No. 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 I'm not even playing it myself. And this is how it starts? I forgot to turn the light on, so might as well do it now. God damn it. Really? My PC isn't good, but 10 FPS is not how you play games. Like, I myself can argue for 30. Like, 30 is fine. It's not like you're not gonna bleed from your eyes, or like the game is not gonna... It's gonna still feel like animation, not a slideshow. It's gonna be fine. I've played 30 FPS games for a while. Because my PC isn't good too, so new games that higher than 30 FPS is a miracle. But, whatever. Okay, okay.
How do I do it?
Is he actually gonna play on 10? Oh my god.
One last time, before we get into any of this, as always, whatever the guide says, I am gonna do. If the guide says, use a broken sword, that's what I'm gonna do. This guide...
Like, okay, back to the FPS. I can probably make this video 10 FPS just by doing this fast enough with my own hands. That might be even more than 10. I don't know.
This guide starts straight away at the character creation, and when I print these guides off, I go to my parents' house. My mum's drawn us a little front cover for the IGN guide.
Oh,
That
that's
bit looks
nice.
good, but then I realised I think she's accidentally drawn a cock on him. I haven't even got to the video.
That's a
It's
sword,
already
it's fine,
monetized,
it's
cheers
okay.
that, man. There are many ways to play Dark Souls, and a one-size-fits-all build is very hard to pull off. That's absolutely true, yeah.
Okay.
For you,
That's a
have
good
worked
start.
hard providing you with a character which is relevant to you. Next page, you will find a beginner, intermediate, and advanced character profile. Pick whichever one you feel most comfortable with and keep it on hand. You may see an asterisk next to some particularly challenging parts of Dark Souls.
Okay.
This is to let you know to refer back to your character profile page. We haven't even started the game and we have a choice of what build. I feel like beginner. Personally, I feel like beginner's the one.
Okay, that should be like the strongest OP build.
By choosing this guide. First of all, IGN, it's not called luck in this game, it's called resistance. And second of all, IGN, I am not leveling resistance to 99. Violent Shrine, talk about traveling in style. Welcome to your new hub area in Dark Souls.
Oh, you already here? Okay.
As useful as the Demon Souls Nexus. And
The
lady here,
Demon Asylum, whatever it's called, went fast.
Alex, great. Thanks. You can talk to the crestfallen warrior here, or, as my friends call him, Old Slabhead, because he's got a massive head with a crap haircut.
No one gives a single
He has got a
shit.
crap haircut. Have you seen the fucking state of that?
Put your personal stuff away from this, please.
Old Slabhead's just
I'm talking to a 12-year-old guide.
Because, if you guys remember, we now have an asterisk. For beginners, we recommend a mix of both ranged and melee combat styles. Ranged combat is perfect for picking off trouble before it even happens. However, we found having a reliable melee option to fall back on is invaluable. As such, a pure intelligence or faith build doesn't quite hit the mark for us. Instead,
That would be a
we
more
strongly
difficult build, not for
recommend
beginners, sure.
using a bow and arrow as your main weapon. It is the composite bow. Problem is, it's in quite the dangerous area, right at the end of New Londo. So level up as much as you can and keep suicide running until you hit the bow.
That is, right off the bat, an extremely terrible guide. I expected this really, but oh my god.
Kind of get what they're saying. They're like, hey, so we're gonna get a good bow, best bow in the game. Probably. Bad thing is its range. Oh, well. Let them cook. Let them cook. Don't do
Like for beginners, I would say take the game slowly maybe and improve HP instead.
Oh dear.
Like don't put anything in strength yet. Just
I can't even equip it! It's 12 decks! Oh, old Slabhead back there just pissing his fucking pants laughing. He's like, oh, look at this dickhead. Yeah, I can't waste these arrows, I gotta... Yeah. This was quite the tricky start for us, but as the guide said themselves,
probably punching with a bow would be
stayed
easier.
patient and took our time, we can overcome any challenge thrown at us. And eventually I found some souls to level up so I could finally use the bow. But that wouldn't be the end of soul grinding, because as soon as we got into the Undead Burg, it asked us to farm a few thousand souls. A few thousand? We're not getting a few thousand from killing these guys. I'm getting 80 a kill. Focus on purchasing the chainmail armor. I look like a right cock right now. Have you seen the state of this?
you're gonna fat roll immediately.
I love that meme. This bullshit for my chicken. Fuck off, fuck off. Hey, people watching the video, you didn't have to see all that shit. All right. So we get large arrows. Let's get about 50 and split another 50. And then one single arrow of a different type. Yeah, we just buy one wooden arrow for 3 souls. There we go. The reason for this is simple. By spamming the RT or R2 button, you can do a funny animation that looks like you're scratching your butt. Oh, get it on. Oh, get it on. Where is it? Oh, that's fucking hilarious! Oh, that is funny! Hey, you know what? Say what you want. I'm actually quite liking this. Hey, no, say what you want. I actually quite like this. Pop Slabhead's trim off! No.
Just don't think bow build is like a beginner build.
Quite the surprise for everyone. I've got quite the surprise. You guys may know, in the IGN videos, they always kind of refer to YouTube stuff. We've seen some pretty funny things in the past. But always, on every guide, not just this one, there are references to IGN's own footage. Now, I see these
that they
like,
probably
old
stole
footage
from
links,
someone else.
I try and click them every time. You can send it back and it still comes up with a dead link. And I was determined this time round because I know people would absolutely love to see
Did you print out a video frame by frame?
Play. I tried everything. I really did. I gave up until IGN has not updated their IGN Middle East Arabic guide. I found them. Couldn't play the videos. Still dead. But it had a download link. The funny part of the story is that to download IGN videos, I had to buy a premium IGN account. So
of course you had.
IGN $5 for premium IGN so I could download videos, and I have for you all today for the first
my
time
God.
requested the IGN guy himself.
Oh my God, look
Taurus
at that.
Demon. Boss 2, also known as the big guy on the bridge.
The big
I'm
guy on the
Gary, and I'm
bridge,
gonna try and help you.
This one's pretty tame. There's some really funny ones later.
I like that the guy starts from the guide starts from already the guidee, the person who's making the guide, being dead on the bridge before that. That's good. That's a good start.
By the way, this one's pretty tame. There's some really funny ones later. I've watched a few of them. There's some funny ones later.
That's it. That is the end of the Taurus Demon. Good luck with the rest of Dark Souls.
Wait, did you guys hear that?
That's it. Good luck with the rest of Dark Souls.
Oh, you almost said Demon Souls. Oh,
So the guy starts with like the bullying thing because of Demon Souls. Okay, good.
There is some more text here, but I feel like if we have a video, I will just follow what the video says. Simple as. That's our first boss down. IGN. Pretty proud of you there, mate. Not gonna lie.
Why are you using an axe, not a bow?
And I feel like a certified classic is the Drake Sword. You can chip away at the tail and receive the ultra powerful Drake Sword. Check out the video below.
Okay, so maybe you've encountered this giant red dragon
That's
on the
me,
bridge,
baby.
and you haven't been able to kill him.
Nah.
Well, neither have I, but I did found a way to knock off his tail.
No way,
and
bro.
you get an awesome weapon. If you
And
have
he's
it.
using a bow, so that's gonna be good.
The poor fucker can't even use it. And I'll tell
Maybe
you
two
what,
hands.
guys, I have not done this. Goodness me, I'd say ever since when I first started playing 2011. This is me genuinely way back in the day. There we go, 4th of February 2013. There's me, full Havels and the Drake Sword. That's me beating Smudge.
Oh, that's the.
But there's the Drake Sword. Wait, that is over
That's
10
the
years
OP
ago
build.
now. Oh my god, we're in 2013, 2023. That's 2013. And I'm sat here 10 years later, doing it all over again in front of all you guys. That's actually quite sweet in a way, you know. I think that's actually quite sweet. So at this point, things were starting to pick up. We got our Drake Sword and the bow's doing a lot better than I thought. But things would then take a drastic turn. Alright, well, we're down by the blacksmith, and I am caught quite off guard because now we have yet another asterisk, which means we are now dropping the guide here and picking up our beginner character sheet over here. This upcoming boss in the area is infamous for being the player's first true test. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Okay.
But we are going to have to save up 20,000 souls to buy the crest of Artorias from the blacksmith. You will need the Hawk Ring, and this method will only work if you have a friend who can drop you the Hawk Ring. Guys need help. Guys need help. Guys, anyone. Wait.
Oh my god, bro.
Data fraud! Oh my, what data? I mean, I've been told I can still do co-op with other cheaters. If you out there are...
He might have cheated before, or maybe played with mods online right while the game was online and got his account banned.
also committed.
But so your guide for beating a game is asking a friend that already maybe not beaten the game but got farther than you into the game to give you an item.
Data fraud on Dark Souls, please help me out. It'd probably be like a mod, and that might have done it. But what does it mean? Data breach sounds like I've committed tax fraud. No way! No way! Someone did it! Someone did it! Who is this mighty warrior? Do you have it? Oh, when I think about it, this IGN guide kind of is a reaction content like Leafy. I'm no better. Leafy, have you got what I need, mate? The GOAT! The fucking GOAT! Leafy is here. Thank you very much, my friend. You got anything to say to everyone?
What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, I can absolutely go to Gargoyles right now and get it done in the
Oof.
kill. But that's not the point.
Leafy
It's
to the
not
rescue
the
for the
end.
IGN
No way,
guide.
man, bro. Fucking can't be arsed. Here you go, you dickhead. I could level up.
What if I'm
health.
playing a mainly single-player game as single-player? I'm fucked with the guide then, huh? And I use beginner because I'm playing for the first time.
Yeah.
God, this is
Secondly,
terrible.
after buying
I
the crest,
can't.
Make your way to Darkroot Basin until you hit the door which requires said crest. Oh, cool. Now what? Now, don't be mad at me. We need to farm another 20,000 souls. Why didn't I tell you this sooner? I didn't want you to be mad at me! Oh, you fucker! But this time it'll be easier. We can kill the Moonlight Butterfly with an NPC summon. Get the souls lickety-split. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. With the 20,000 souls, we'll be spending them all on the best arrows you can afford from the Undead Merchant. I am literally sat here putting this
Okay.
Undead Merchant's kids through fucking private school. I can't be arsed. Whatever. Whatever, man. Whatever.
Well, what you do is you come up to this bridge and it will float down. Everybody around the office seemed to really like that one. It'll float down and we...
What? What do you mean everyone around the office loved that one? What's the joke?
Yeah.
He floats down. He started laughing. He said, everyone loves that one.
Float.
Come up to this bridge and it will float down. Everybody around the office seemed to really like that one.
Oh, everyone around the office.
I also like that
loves
he's
one.
not using
When
the
he floats down,
guide,
he
unless he's
goes
just
to
not
the
using the
IG
beginner
office break room
part
and
of the
says,
guide,
Hey guys,
where he's using
when he
magic.
floats down, and they're all just pissing themselves laughing. That kid's a great guy.
That's how you get past the butterfly.
I like this guy. Oh, no, come on, guys. I like this guy. You know what? When I think about it, that butt scratch joke, he also said back then that had the whole office laughing. No, okay, it's got to get wholesome chungus now, because it sounds like the IGN people got this game early for review, and they all just like sat around and had a good time with it. Say what you want. Say that
Yeah,
it's
it is
cringe.
kinda wholesome.
Say that it's, oh yeah, look at butt scratch, whatever. But there's some people out there.
Butt scratch
in
is
the
cringe.
break room having
Just
a laugh
floats
with a
down
game.
is
That's what it's all about.
makes no
No,
sense.
Come on, it's cute. I like it. You can tell they've had a nice time with it. When he floats down, an hour later, once again, doing the Dragon Bridge method. And we've got 400 arrows and 300 of those ones. I'm nervous. What do they want?
Okay,
Here's
that's a lot of
where the
arrows.
Fun begins. Oh
Yay!
my God. That doesn't
Hooray!
sound right. That doesn't sound right. Head on over to the Great Wolf Sith boss room. Yes, you heard that right. This will be our first major boss. With a +2 composite ball! There's no chance! Oh, for fuck's sake, on the way, pick up the very powerful armor set, the stone armor. I'm mega
Okay.
fucking Pega tilted. Well, here
Can
I
you
am.
even walk in that?
Still level 7. The beginner guide resumes. Once you reload, you'll be outside the
You're
boss
wasting
room.
your
If you
souls
look to your left-hand
for like
side,
Crest of
if you can
Artorias
see
and
the
arrows.
bricks on the floor, you can jump down onto the fall. Oh, I get elevation on these bricks. So I use like the bricks to jump up. Oh! Walk up the side. You should be able to see the boss. As long as you have the whole
Cheese?
you can begin. No way. No! No!
The guide
There's no way.
tells you to cheese the boss fight? That's gonna take forever.
Now, I'm not quite sure what I think of this, but regardless, it still works, like, pretty well. Unfortunately, though, there is one oversight to all this, which IGN point out themselves. Your reward is 40,000 souls! It's a bit of a
Okay.
shame that we spent 40,000 to get this whole method to work. We did! We spent 40,000.
40,000 and a call a friend.
So I guess your net profit is a nail-biting 0. But hey, that's one less boss to worry about.
That's one less source
What I find really interesting
of
is that
souls.
when these guides do these like funny kind of things like this,
To make it to
I
fucking 0.
never ever say, oh my god, fuck these guys, look at this cringe. No. I genuinely love it. Genuinely, it's an interesting conversation, but maybe you guys can kind of say what you think it is. But when you look at the modern guides, they're very bland. The way I see it is that they don't do humor in modern guides anymore because of the advent of the YouTuber guides. Now, obviously guides have existed on YouTube for a long, long time. And the thing is, if you're a writer employed by IGN in the office and you're laughing at the float down meme, you can't compete with YouTubers as far as having a following and, you know, trying to be fun, which is how you end up at guides these days. For example, the Elden Ring guide. Looked at it, very bland. Go left, go right, kill the enemy, go back, go to the chest, pick up the enemy.
I think that's how it's supposed to be.
No funny little quips, no nothing. It's interesting. What do you guys think in the comments? It's genuinely interesting. Why do you feel like only these old guides have this kind of level of smarm and charm? I genuinely love it.
It's just pointless. When I look up a guide, I want to see how to do a thing, not how a day is going, what did the writer had for breakfast.
I'm not trying to say, oh, it's cringe. No, I love it. Genuinely. Someone in chat just said, it floats down. I just got it. Pissing myself. We are 3 hours in and we're finally at Bell Gargoyles. I can't believe it, guys. I'm using
I mean, you already killed Sif, though.
With the stone armor. You fucker. Solaire's looking at me like, what the fuck? Yeah. Well, it's bloody stone armor time.
Can you roll for me? I want to see how that happens.
Oh my god! The bow! I don't even...
Yeah, that's surprisingly effective.
Solaire, get the fuck out of my game, mate. I'll just sit there. 100.
What he has done, to be quite honest with you, is absolutely disgusting.
Say what you want. This whole affair with the stone armor and the composite bow, yeah, it was so funny. It was what the fuck? It's fucking.
It's extremely weird build to make as a beginner. I can't knock it. It works. I'm still not agreeing with the cheese, and then with the asking a friend to give you a ring for cheese to work.
Ocean man, take me by the hand, lead me to the land.
Day 2.
So it's said in the levels, go quick with this armor and stuff, but when you get to the bosses, it's then saying it's stone armor time. And that's the first time I've seen that. I quite like it, you know, a little armor change for like a big encounter. Why am I even reading this? I have someone who can explain it better.
Oh, the Capra Demon.
Oh, bro, the Capra Demon. Oh, bro. Oh, he's fat rolling in chainmail coif and soldier infantry armor. The poor bastard.
I decided to make my way up that staircase and take a break from his constant beatdown.
Fair.
You know, because as much as I like being
He already died here.
Oh, come on, bro. No, come on.
Good luck. I hope that helped you beat this boss. He is a tricky one, and I know he's been giving a lot of people around the office some trouble.
Oh, the office, I mean...
No, not the office, but they were laughing before, and now they're in trouble.
And then this lad comes from me, thought he sorts the office out. I've noticed this time around compared to last time, they're mentioning like the whole office. The whole office has kind of got this game early on release. They're humbled around, like, trying to beat it together. I like that a lot. That's genuinely sweet. I like that. Right, stone armor arch. No, in my opinion, this is what it's all about. Having a bit of a laugh and finding out something new about the game and having fun with it. The enemies here are ruthless and oftentimes hidden. It may help to turn your audio up to max here.
What if it's already at max?
You guys hear that? If you fall down one of these holes, you'll be most likely sent to a room full of extremely dangerous basilisks. I wonder what IGN's approach is to being cursed. If you do end up being cursed, you will immediately die with your max HP cut in half.
True. Is that it?
Bless your heart, you teeny tiny buttercup. No, you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand! Guys,
I'm not a fan of that.
Chat, what's better? Being a dear sweet baby angel or a teeny tiny buttercup? What's best?
Floats down.
I don't give a shit. The stone armor is actually working surprisingly well.
I mean, of course it does. It's a extremely heavy armor. A lot of people did builds like this.
Candidate for a level up.
Like
would
that
be the
and
resistance
Havel's
stat
armor.
Before we head into Blighttown. Well, you just knew that was going to happen, didn't you? Poison resist going up quite. The chat's blocking the poison resist going up.
Yo, Lenny boy!
I went round. How did you get in the house?
With your key.
When did you get my key?
I always have a spare one.
Oh my God, what have you got in your hands? What is that? Wait, come in.
Is that her own IGN guide or whatever?
Excuse me.
Yeah, it is. This is the same one.
Where do I go? I thought I'd nip along and show you my IGN guide.
It's like your IGN guy.
Yeah. Right, where can I put my ING guide?
Show him how thick it is.
Look at this dude.
Right then.
Yeah, go.
Excuse me.
Am I gone? Am I gone? Am I off the show?
Excuse me. Yeah. Well then, guys. This is how you do it.
Yeah, go on.
Right.
That's very wholesome.
That's the wrong one.
That's a good gag. That is a good gag.
Ah, this is how you conquer Dark Souls in 2 ticks.
Go on.
Turn left, turn right, up, down, buy a bonky.
Sorry, no, carry on.
Buy a bonky.
Come on, just being serious, don't laugh.
Guys, looks like my work here is done.
What is a bonky?
And that's it.
Do you want to play for a bit? Do you want to level up my resistance stat for me?
Hey, last night I was
Yeah.
bored as fuck.
Yeah.
Shooting arrows, shooting arrows, shooting arrows, shooting arrows, shooting arrows. Fucking hell. Oh, sorry, another thing is,
Yeah, what have you got?
when I come in,
Yeah. What have you got?
I'm supposed... My ING guides are floating down.
Oh my God! Oh my...
Now, it better not be rude, but I can't understand what is floating down. It better not be as bad as cock cam, because I'm telling you now.
No. Actually,
It
you can
isn't
level up
as
my
bad,
resistance.
it's
People love
fine.
this bit. You can level up my resistance. See that little one there?
Right?
Just press that little button there a few times.
Well, I'll level it up, but when I go, you've got to put it down, because
Yeah,
you can't...
I'll put it back down.
That'll do you.
Right, press A.
Kill a bonky. And
What's a bonky?
It's a Dark Souls donkey that's coming to the Dark Souls game.
Is that Elden Ring DLC a bonky?
Yeah. Thank you very much, then.
Okay.
I love the guide, man. In all fairness, when I really think about
That was
it,
as
if I keep
coherent as the
going
IGN
forward,
guide
if I keep
itself.
going left,
Don't shoot any more fucking arrows.
well, I have to.
He
I'm
has
sick
to.
of watching them. Adios, guys. The bar is open. I'm going down for a ING. Oh, I'm going for a drink.
See you, man.
Have a good time, guys.
You know what's fun? Actually, I didn't show this because they were really
very
cute.
wholesome.
I'd say about 3 years ago, my mum made me some cards, and she did like stuff like this. And then about 2 years ago,
Wait,
she
praise the birthday.
like stuff
Yeah,
like
birthday
this.
boy. Okay.
And then
That
about
is,
2 years ago, she
the
got me
broken
this
sword.
one.
What is that?
Ultimate Gamer of the Year, Britain's top gaming magazine. So it's a card from IGN essentially. Mind Goblin of the Year. Zero Lenny, gaming whiz, tells us how he became a millionaire. It's really nice.
It is really nice.
But this,
Yeah.
I didn't know what a fucking mind goblin was, did I? Little did I realise it's something a bit, you know, a little bit weird, a little bit war, a bit dodgy.
What's it Mind Goblin mean, man?
Well,
Damn, back to Lenny. Oh, what do you fucking mean? You've heard Mum fuck the arrows. This is a conundrum I'm at now, guys. I'm going down to Blighttown right
Are you
now.
listening to your mom or listening to the IGN
My
guide?
mum's guide. We're up to Blighttown. It is a fan favourite among the community, and I do wonder what IGN have written for Blighttown. Although the second bell can be found at the bottom of Blighttown, we recommend doing a bit of exploring before we level up. Our next stop is Darkroot Basin. What do we do about this situation? What do you think of that, mate, eh? Oh, I don't think you fucking like that. Run past
That's the same
fucking
haircut.
light and shoot him with a few arrows. Rinse and repeat at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until slightly toasted. What the fuck does that mean? I think I'm out of range, guys. This doesn't work. You know what? While I'm doing this, do you want to just like fucking have a little talk about something? I started reading through some of the older comments on my older, IGN videos, and I get 2 comments all the time. First up, the comment
Okay.
all the time is like, "Wow, you shout a lot." Thanks, man. Do you think I want to be shooting Hydra with a bow? I don't. This isn't a fucking joke. But do you think I want to be here on a Saturday night?
Oh
shooting
yeah,
Hydra
one head
with
is
a
gone.
bow?
Actually, multiple already.
And second of all, this is a comment I got the other day. Okay, all the cat memes in your video are cringe. And you know what? That's pissing me right off. You know what? Let Eddie in the video. Get that comment, put it on screen, right? Then scrunch it into a kitty cat, right? And then get the kitty cat ambulance on screen. Oh my god, bro. Hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass out of here, man. Okay. So after
That was a good
1 hour detour to the
representation of that
for
meme by him.
5,000 souls, we are back to Blighttown for real this time, because it says at the top Blighttown. Oh man, and you thought Demon Souls Swamp was bad. However, before we begin, you may have some problems with the game stuttering and overall jitters.
That is,
oh, man.
yeah.
If you don't know, way back in the day, Blighttown was infamous for frame drops. I'm playing on remaster right now, so
Oh, is it now gonna talk about 10
this
frames?
seems to be a problem on all consoles, so don't worry about it. It's all part of the experience. If you
Golden
ask me,
experience.
playing at 10 FPS is the true way of beating this.
So it wasn't about the whole game, it's about...
Limit my FPS. How do I do it? How do I do it? Sorry, I'm being a bit of a pig. Max frame rate. Oh, guys, the menu's slow.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
Oh my god.
Guys, come on! Come on, guys! No! I think the game speed's tied to the FPS.
It seems that way, yeah.
Hey, actually, people watching the video, feel free to downgrade the video to 1360. Actually, fuck you, let it edit in the video. Put the video right now into 166p.
That's not a thing, it's 144p. Oops.
Yeah, there we go.
What if I do it on top of him? On top of the 80?
God, this is it. We're almost done.
Oh my god.
Fucking Jesus Christ! In all
Okay.
fairness to it, that resistance stopped us from getting poisoned. So fair play, IGN. Hope you
I mean, yeah, resistance is not totally
say
useless.
goodbye to 10 FPS, Dark
It's just
Souls.
extremely situational.
Is this normal? You know that meme? Oh fuck, go back. This weapon may seem like a boring hunk of wood, but it dishes out some insane damage.
Yeah,
One of our favourite
it's a huge
characters around the
chunk of
IGN
wood.
office is our own
Oh,
Sir
fist time!
Bonchulon, which used this
Oh
weapon
my god.
to defeat the entire game. I'm sat here doing this shack, and I could be doing the Sir Bonchulon
Actually,
guide.
I kind of did a similar thing, but with Dragon Tooth. When I found Dragon Tooth when I was playing for the first time, I couldn't even use it properly. I didn't have enough strength, but it was still doing a lot of damage. And I just kept using it. Because it was funny squishing knights with a giant tooth. And I began a
Now,
game
I
with
said
it.
I've recovered all these videos for the bosses, and it's been a lot of fun. However, I couldn't recover every single one. And
Oh, is this one
unfortunately,
missing?
guys, Quailag and Ceaseless Discharge are our last two videos.
Oh, no, the opposite.
Go on,
Okay.
what do you got for us, lad? Help us out here.
In the bottom of Brighttown,
What
you're
the fuck kind of... Wait, you've been busy? What kind of fucking armor is that?
in the bottom
That's
of
the
Brighttown,
intermediate armor.
You're gonna take on the Chaos Witch Quailag? I don't know how to say it, so I'm gonna call her Queequee.
But did people around the office like that?
We're not calling a Queequee.
Chaos Witch Queequee.
No, for fuck's-
And in this instance, I am summoning another player to help me out.
Another player.
That's not a
He
player.
doesn't know it's an NPC. He thinks it's another player.
I'll use some tactics about how to take out Queequee.
No, don't call the Queequee! Don't! If you're
Too
able
late.
to aim for the human body part of the spider, the bow will give you a guaranteed stagger.
Will it really?
You are joking me. I mean, it works though.
It's another
That's
cheese.
crazy though. The
And you can
stagger
look at the
From the accuracy
booba.
of the bow, you can't do that with magic. It's pure skill and accuracy on IGN's behalf, and they
Okay,
mixed
the bow
situation
is
very well there.
far
Before we
better than I
watch
expected it to be.
the
I
last video prepared by IGN, I just want to say
feel like I say that every time, but it does
it's really
something
nice
good.
just having like a fun guy doing little jokes, having a little playthrough. I'm glad I spent the $5 on IGN Premium to get these videos back, because there's a reason I picked the old ones, because the new ones are boring. the guy's like, okay, go left, go right, pick up the item, turn back, go left, kill the item, go.
The thing about the new guides that they're not worth a video about, because they are most of the time efficient and like do this and you'll be like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But this one jumped into the beginner into heavy armor bow wielding ranged build, and it's like, why? But then you use it and it's like, oh, okay, I can see why, but it's just quirky.
This is wholesome, it's nice.
The guides at IGN get quirky at 2011, 12, or whatever.
First up, I just want to point out that the name Ceaseless Discharge...
Don't make the joke. Don't make the joke, right? Do not...
Run all the way back to the beginning, and I've kind of accepted, okay, this boss is kind of out of my weight class.
Oh, he's trying to leave!
I'll just, I'll die and I'll... you know, forfeit my 5,000 souls. And there goes his whole life bar. What I didn't realize is because I lured him all the way back here,
he accidentally did it?
A bottomless pit.
Right, what I'm getting from this is that he didn't know it was real.
Yeah, he found it accidentally.
He discovered it himself. And if this is as day one as we think it is, this may well be the first documented case of this. He might
Possibly.
Be the guy who discovered it for everyone to know.
Only 10, give him 100.
And this might be the pioneer. That's the last video. I hope you guys liked it. And I've actually got a few comments, because he said leave a comment, and I found a few comments that I actually quite liked. So this one says, so who actually fought this guy legitly? I for one know I did, but on every walkthrough and Let's Play, everyone cheeks this guy. ... A bit lame.
At least this is programmed in.
Not to be big
Kind of like Quillag.
I'm more pro than these guys.
Quick.
Are you fuck? You little cock sniff. Lol. I was running away from the tentacle, and it went through the map and took down his health bar. So I lolled pretty hard. Hey, people watching the YouTube video, I don't even care. Can every comment on the video be, so I lolled pretty hard XD? Come on, can we get real for a sec? So that was the last video, and I really hoped you guys liked it. Unfortunately, however, I'm going to leave you all here on a bit of a downer, but this is really important that I say this. So you might have noticed in the videos I showed, I tried my best to kind of blur out the guy's name, and it's for a very good reason. It's because when I did the Bloodborne IGN video, the guide mentioned a random YouTuber called Dorito Killer, and we all had a lot of fun watching the video. What is
I'll oblige.
However, is that some people went to his account and started harassing the guy.
I was thinking why it's a thing like that.
Absolutely disgusting.
But
I am not happy
it
with
makes
that.
sense.
That is
okay.
Not what this is about. I really hope no one misconstrues my meaning here. It's disgusting if people think I'm actually being serious. Yeah, sure, I get tilted and have a shout. It's just me trying to do a
yeah, but in the end of the day, it's just a game. It's just a guide. It's just a couple of videos.
Some people see these and start trying to research into all these people involved and harassing them, sending them awful emails. It makes me feel part responsible, and I'm hoping to change that now. That being said, I'm sorry,
okay,
that's quite a sad way
that's
to
pretty
close
good.
out this
Pretty
section
noble.
of the video, but it's important that I said that because I really wish, again, people don't misconstrue my meaning with these videos. It is all just meant
for a second,
to be
my
bit
heart
fun,
sank because I
and
thought I'm not
bloody well
recording.
wish guides were still written in this kind of cheesy way, and I hope everyone understands where I'm coming from. Alright, other than that, it's a long way back at the top. When you're feeling particularly brave, you can start your slow ascent back up the way you came, or no, not the way I came, no. We're starting our ascent back up, and that can only mean one thing. Well, someone just said Bloodborne POV. Oh no! Oh no, don't die.
If death wasn't in the guide, it's on you.
The wrong way in 10 FPS mode. I can't do it. Alright, Sen's Fortress. Opening the chest will result in an instant death. Warning! Do not read ahead. Is the guide over? Proceed when you're fully prepared. Step onto the elevator in the room. Okay.
Did he deal with the chest?
Boom. This elevator may seem normal enough, however, it is actually a devious trap from Sen's Fortress. The keen-eyed players may notice the spotted blood on the floor, yet there it is right there, which indicates the player's leading towards the trap. Yeah, I know it's a trap! Looking around, it may seem that there's no escape from being smashed into pieces. Yeah, I think to avoid the trap. Firstly, you can turn around and step into a different way. What do you mean? That's not avoiding the trap! That's going a different way! You can find a little ledge near the top to depart onto and escape the trap. Okay, now.
Just in
Honestly,
time.
I think that's on purpose. And that's what I like. They've got a bit of humor. Like, oh, watch out, there's a devious trap. Haha, you might get hit. And they're trying to get you to, oh, man.
I don't think that was on purpose. I think that was an accidental comedy moment.
But it is a boss fight of the Iron Golem. Difficulty 20 out of 10. Huh? This boss was the one that broke me. I was here for hours on end, throwing myself endlessly against this guy. One particular day, this had me quite down, so I took a long lunch break in the office break room. I was eating my
With the lads.
baked beans and toast. Seriously, don't knock it until you try it.
No, it isn't.
No. I don't have beans in the house. Don't want to eat beans on shagging toast. Can I just remind people, it's 11 PM at night. I'm going to have to run to a 24-hour like shop. God.
I tried, I don't know. Seems fine. I mean, he's British, he should be familiar with the food now. Isn't that the
It's awful.
British cuisine?
So I've been thinking, how can I make this dining experience better? Got some a mini red wine. You know what? With the red wine.
Exquisite.
Is it bad that I've come back to it and I don't mind it now?
Look at this dude.
Don't knock until you try it. And that would be the end of day 2. I could have maybe kept going, but not gonna lie, I felt pretty sick after sprinting to a shop and then eating an entire can of beans. I feel sick. I feel that the beans are coming back. I don't feel well. I don't feel well. The beans are coming back on me, guys. Those 11 PM beans are coming back up. I don't want to do. I don't.
Day 3.
Are you gonna do Ornstein?
This motherfucker eating
No, I thought I'd just get to the bottom and kind of stop the video there. Honestly. Oh, nice one. Well, this is a good one. This is a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Oh. All right. Well, yeah. What does you do when we get to them, though? It just says keep your shield up.
They run past the archers.
Let's just fucking go. Oh, they can't do a fucking thing. It is an extremely iconic fight of the Soul series. Very memorable.
Yeah.
And I
Wonder
am
what Guy is
very,
gonna
very
say about
curious
it.
To see what IGN have got written for Smon Ornstein. Difficulty out of 10. What would you guys guess is the difficulty out of 10? Some good guesses. Would you believe it is OMG?
Oh my God.
barbecue out of 10. And then we have got an asterisk. Smon Ornstein are by far the hardest boss in Dark Souls. Even with our help, you will struggle here a lot. In italics,
Subject.
best we do something about that.
It's kind of
We are
subjective.
going to do something which many of you may not like. I don't know, IGN. You can try me on
Is
that
there
one, I
another
suppose,
cheese?
but desperate times call for desperate measures. We are going to use glitches to beat this. Oh my God. Okay, before I read any further,
That's
I
a
just
day
wanna say,
one
this
guy
is
that they
probably
found
all
glitches
over,
on.
then the remaster has probably patched a few glitches. If it's asking me to do some weird stuff like
Sif was biddable that way, so
I'll try and, you know,
I wouldn't put it past them.
Keep it. First off, return to Phoenix Shrine. Oh my God. And head down to Darkroot Basin.
Again?
Look at these two guards up here.
Is this for Heavy Armor? What
Wait,
for?
wait. Analondo's the wrong way. Where are you going? Yeah, I
Can't
know,
remember
that's
what
not-
Darkroot Basin
I'll be back in half an hour.
is.
Well, here I am in Darkroot Basin. Quite the scenery change. And I will continue reading because I'm very curious. We're going to farm the stone greatsword weapon from the stone soldier enemies here. This took a very long time. We're sat here
Okay.
for about an hour and a half. And also, I just want to say, yeah, of course I know you can also buy the weapon from Shiva. No, you lads are pissing me off. People are like, why don't you go to Shiva and buy it from Shiva? Why don't you do that? Because I do what the fucking guide says.
Yeah,
You all be
I
the
understand.
shit
I
for
wouldn't ask
this.
that.
I had
It
someone on
told
day
you to
one
grind,
say,
you
Why
grind.
didn't you pick Master Key? Like, I just fucking wonder why. Why don't we come down to your IGN playthrough and watch you do it when the guide says, oh, start with a pendant? Like, no, I'll do the Master Key. I remember You know,
Yeah.
speaking of my mum, bit of a story. Used to be a massive fan of Mario. I was obsessed with the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Oh,
That
God.
cartoon. And I think it's that cartoon. It was kind of a pure American thing. But somehow, I think my mum went to this old like VHS shop. And I was like, oh, Super Mario Brothers Super Show. I used to love it, right? I used to be buzzing for the Super Mario Brothers
Has
Super
multiple
Show.
camera setup? Yeah, I didn't know this
It's a
before.
Sunday, right? She comes through the door. I'm just waiting for her to hand it over, right? And she just kind of like, you know, puts the bags down, all that stuff, sits down. I'm like, Mum, where's the soup? Have you got the Super Mario Brothers Super Show? And she goes, oh, sorry, Petal. This week there was no Super Mario Brothers Super Show VHSs, and I went fucking mental. I was past myself. I was like, oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Well,
Yay!
here we are. When you're back up to Anolondo, go down to the secret boss room, Gwendolyn, and enter despite his warnings. I don't have the key. I don't have the ring.
Yeah, I
Can't
think
get in.
you can.
No, you need a ring to get in. These assholes here are pissing themselves once again. Here comes this chosen undead dick again. The 5th time. Yeah, I know. Just going back down again. Do you think I can remember how to do a Rubik's Cube from Dark Souls 2 by the time I get this kill?
Another cheese.
I still remember how to do it. I'm actually quite impressed with myself. IGN. Some things that IGN teach you always stick. And the souls we get for defeating the boss isn't our prize. It's what comes after. The Sunlight Blade Miracle. That requires 30 faith. You're joking me! Here's where the magic happens. We will use one of our soul duplication glitches to get level 40 strength and 30 faith.
This guide is terrible.
Guys,
What are you teaching
I may
people?
have one more video for you all to see.
This is the video on
So what
duplication.
you see me doing here is doing
Oh
the
my
exact same
fucking
thing
God.
with the soul item. And as you can see in the bottom corner of the screen,
No.
you will continually use the soul item for as long as you are holding down the square
Now
button.
this is quite the controversial little tactic, but this is something
Indeed.
I should have said before, that this whole beginner guide thing wasn't a day one addition. It was put in later, and I saw it and I thought, oh, it'd be fun to kind of mix the two in. In
Oh.
hindsight, I think it's been a pretty bad idea to also include this extra guide because it's kind of made things a bit messy with like
It did.
conflicting ideas and such. But regardless of all that, I don't think anyone.
Maybe if
watching
there are
can
missing
argue with these
points,
results.
like if day one guide doesn't have a strat for, let's say, Ornstein and Sma, then you put it from the other IGN guide, that will be relatively fine, even if it is later. And maybe something conflicts, but you can get like what they want you to do in the fight. Otherwise, replacing stuff, I don't think was necessary.
Right, go, go. What are you doing? What are you doing? Boom.
What happened?
That's something. But I don't. Okay, I don't.
Wait, I'm going back.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Boom.
Is that how it's supposed to work? Just drain their health? In quite huge
I
chunks?
don't think we'll use that again. Do you think we should just ignore the asterisk guide now? I don't want to stick it to the normal one now. This will take an excruciating amount of time. But with enough
alright.
luck and skill. Oh, there's a bit of skill in that one, boys. However, it's not over yet. You are about to meet the beautiful queen of Anolondo. You stink of sewers and blood, for Pete's sake. You better suit up and put on your best armor. The drip. Shut up with the drip. It's gonna be the original Riz. Oh, she's gonna fucking love that. Hang on. Oh. Hello, love. What
Hello, Guinevere.
a journey. Now, it has ended up with my character being quite fucked up now. I can't really level up anymore.
I wonder if the guy gonna
Kinda
ask to kill her.
double level ups. So, this is it. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. It's a bit late for that. For those wondering
Yeah.
what this is about, we have a shortage in the writing staff. I'll be taking over for a short time.
No.
So, Dark Souls, huh? What a game. How are you holding up so far? It's alright. Don't worry, you're meant to die a lot. Don't think about it too hard. We'll get there eventually. Before we resume, as a final note, if you find any incorrect information or would-be errors, please do email me at the address posted in the contact section, and I will do my best to oblige. Here we go. Once you've entered the snow-covered world of Ariamus, you can't leave until you've made it all the way to the end. So good luck. Oh my god. The dragon ahead, although it seems unlikely, is the quickest route out of this place. It knows the jumping attack thing. I like his look, his little head wobble. Every time I hit his head, it's like, go. He's like, go. And I never really do this one. I wonder if I have to actually kill them. No, surely not. Now, you can take your dive off the plank to leave Priscilla. There are some that would wish to challenge Priscilla, despite her being cute. Well, true. But I highly recommend you do not engage this boss. There seems to be a glitch right now with this boss, where the boss will turn invisible when the fight starts. Oh no, I think it's the glitch. It is a
Did you really? I wonder if email is dead or not.
And you know what? I have faith. I have faith that IGN will pull through here.
God damn.
Difficulty out of 10. Difficulty out of 10, guys. This is the true test. What do you think? Is 0 out of 10. You guys, you don't
the easiest part.
Turns out this boss is a bit of a pushover.
Oh, it's Pinwheel. I didn't realize.
This guy way earlier. Doesn't matter. We can still make it an entertaining fight by playing a fun song. Now, as always, the song that IGN suggested is copyrighted.
Of course it is.
I had to play the copyright-free version. Alright. Okay. Let's go. Say what you want. He actually is making this quite fun. All right, to the Giants. Hey, who turned the lights off? Okay. Is it bad that I just genuinely laughed at that? There are a few giant skeletons that control the darkness, so keep your shield up and try not to scream. Oh, guys. I've been playing this Dark Souls 1 game, the IGN guidance. Look at this. That's scary. It's scary, man. Yep. I am aware it's the same gag I've done for the past 5 Dark Souls 1 videos. But the thing is, I like it a lot. Oh, this is scary. Ooh. What's that? Ooh. What's that? Oh, it's scary. It's scary, man. Oh, what's that?
I can see the eyes glowing. What is that?
I'm sorry, it's scary. It's scary. It's not my fault. Hello, Patches. Your nose today is looking fucking massive, you geezer. Okie dokie then. Well, it is our first Lord boss, and it is Rey Maldito. As a heavy melee class, the fight can end up fairly easy.
Time for some exciting boss fights.
I had fully upgraded giant armor and 30 points of vitality. How's he worked that out? So you want to be tanky, so you make your armor +5, but then your health bar is 30. I don't have to do that, right? No, I don't have to do that.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
He did it. He actually just went out and did it.
Is that despite being in heavy armor, the bow is still our best weapon, like somehow like performing better than our melee weapons. But all those weapons wouldn't matter when we hit up our next
Thanks
location,
to the Hulk ring.
Lost Izalith. Where's my teleport to Better Chaos? I don't have a teleport to Better Chaos.
Did you not do it yet?
All right, well, it is the second out of the big 4. It is the Demon Ruins. The rundown to Lost Izalith is a brutal gauntlet of previous demon bosses. The worst thing about this all is that the final boss of this area, the Bed of Chaos, isn't even that bad. If only...
Wow.
Oh, shit! If only we could skip right to this boss. Go to the bonfire with the white spider. At first, it doesn't seem like she has many rewards on offer. However, we are going for rank 2 in this covenant, which will require 30 humanities. Depending on your circumstances, this can be quite hard to collect. Well, how many have we got? Can we hit 30? I think we're a bit short. That's when I remembered that in a pinch, you can use Firekeeper Souls as a quick humanity boost.
It asks you to kill
Don't
firekeepers?
even fucking talk to me. No, come on, guys.
G5.
Fucking Jesus Christ. After we obtain rank 2 of the Covenant, we can kill her to reclaim our soul. Honestly, I mean, I get where they're coming from though. And the way IGN's like framing a lot of advice in this guide is drawing pure even on the trade-offs.
Is it for
example,
Chaos
do you guys
Storm?
remember at the start where we did 40k souls to get 40k souls from Sith? It's been a lot of kind of like even trade-offs. I
Yeah.
kind of understand it because it's like saying, oh look, this game's hard and we're not looking to make profits. We're looking just to scrape by and get on through. So I see their logic. However, no, this dude's a firekeeper, so I think that's been the thing about this guide. On paper, you got a lot of those gut reactions like what, no, what, but in practice, they're not nearly as bad. If anything, they're kind of weirdly well synergized with what's going on. For that, I can't really give him. I'm not that mad. It's all right enough. Yeah, I'm missing out on an extra 100 healing. Yeah, but do I need it? I'm using a bow and heavy armor with poise. Not really. Now, a lot of you may be thinking
It's not
the bed of chaos is going to be quite
as
hard,
bad, it's
but
just
like
a lot of
every boss
annoyance.
with the bow, it's been made a complete joke. You can just hit the spheres with the bow, and it makes it absolutely no problems. I don't know why I laughed there. I'm sorry. So anyway, I lolled, right?
Day 4.
I'm really surprised by this bow. I tell you what, it's lasted me the full playthrough. I kind of thought we might be switching to like either the black bow or the moonlight bow from Gwendolyn, but no, it's been the composite bow all the way. And you know what? Fair play to them, because it was the first item we got, and it's lasted us the whole play.
Yeah.
Be sure to spend any excess souls
You
that
not
have
waste
on the
souls on
bonfire,
the
because you're
improving
gonna
multiple
enter an
weapons,
encounter
just
that you
one,
cannot
stick with it.
win. The first time you face Cephas Scalus, he is invincible. No matter how much of a fight you put up, the battle will always end with you being cursed. Now, not necessarily IGN. You will wake up in prison.
Really?
There are
Wait.
plenty of not necessarily IGN. You will wake up in prison. There are plenty
Okay.
of books to read here.
I think I was just from this video, from
We
the
can
stream.
read something. We can read the GIN guide.
Wasn't
By
about-
the way, if you're wondering what this gag my mum did,
It's
she's
not
got my
hinting.
old like Nintendo magazines what I used to got as a kid, and she's kind of put a
Oh.
bunch of them together. It's kind of cute. Got a Monster Hunter one. Ah! Oh, this takes me back. This takes me back. Nintendo has every reason to look pleased with itself right now. You want us to show you that we value you? Gamers of Britain, get your chops around this, they say. We have chops for it, all right, to make sure this core blimey governor UK version is the finest available.
What?
Oh, come on, why aren't... This is what I'm saying. This is the whole point of this. Why aren't, like, reviews and guides written like this anymore? They're fun. The reason I can see why like, nothing's written like that anymore is that people say, oh, it's cringe. You know, fuck that. It's fun. Don't say it.
No, the thing is, when everything is gonna be like that and people reuse each other jokes and stuff, it's again gonna be the same, but it's just gonna add more fucking water to the articles and like reviews, guides, whatever the hell. It's just gonna be, and they're like, you've seen it for the 5th time. Even Lenny's gonna cringe. I think. I don't know. That's how it's just gonna be.
The joke, it's too fucking funny. The whole office is in hysterics. No one's got any work done in the office. You'll have to take a leap of faith to continue. This is just like one of those friendship exercises where you fall back onto someone and they catch you. Don't worry, I've got you.
Aw.
Now, I'm sorry
God.
I've not really been saying much for the bosses, but the thing is, I've not really got too much to say, because our tactic has not changed. We are still poise tanking with the bow, and
Yeah.
now I've experienced it. I have to say, it's probably like better than normal poise tanking with melee, because with a ranged weapon, you can just stand your ground, you don't have to move. But with melee poise, at least you have to engage with the downside of heavy armor, the slow movement speed. But with the bow, there is no need for movement
Yeah,
speed.
but the
So
melee
it's a
weapon,
perfect
especially a
complement,
big
and
one,
it's been
will
a lot
give
of
you
fun to use,
hyper
honestly.
armor on
I'm
top of
getting a bit
poise.
sad right now, but I tells you what, it's the last one, and it's new Londo Ruins, and you know the good thing is, we killed Sif a long time ago, so we're going straight down. In a weird way, do you remember remember what they said that day. They said, hey, that's one less boss to worry about. In a cosmic, weird sort of way, yeah. And it's quite nice to just run up to this boss and say, yep, we're ready to go. Your last stop on the quest for all Lord Souls is the New Londo Ruins. The New Londo Ruins are full of ghosts.
You're back. You pretty much started here.
There's no way this works. No. Using a cursed weapon works, but it forces you to equip yourself with something that is most likely not as powerful as your main weapon. So instead, you can go to the depths and be cursed by a basilisk. There's no way! I don't believe this. If this actually works, every time I go back to one of these guides, I've found a crazy, like game-breaking kind of strategy.
Yeah, like the wooden shield. That's what I was saying.
Actually damages the ghosts.
I mean, it makes sense.
When they get me, they get me. They've absolutely fried me this time round. They have had, yeah, sure, some weird bits of advice. Getting cursed to kill the ghosts is an absolute pega-brain strategy. But, undeniably, it still works. And for that reason, they've just absolutely cooked me.
It works.
And I love that.
It just works.
Are all about. It's not about hating on these old guys and calling them cringe. It's about looking back and still discovering things from a very unlikely source 10 years ago and still finding out really cool interactions with the game.
What do you mean, how do you figure that out?
Yeah, I know the fucking game works. Yeah,
one of the people asked.
Look, it's you guys watching
But
the
it's
IGN video. Look. Yo,
cursed weapon works, so is it gonna work if I'm cursed? That's like kinda logical.
I'm doubled up. It looks weird now. By all means, the four kings are a DPS check for the game. The game is telling you, look, if you can't do enough damage, you get overrun. And
But what if you have
DPS
boys?
check with a bow, in all fairness, is working pretty alright right now. For goodness sake, guys, you know what? It works, man. What a fantastic build this has been. I've loved every second of this build. Here's my big question. Knowing what we've had now, knowing the adventure we've been on, would you still rather have this or Sir Bonkulon? That's the question. And
Sir Bonkulon.
Our last of the big four down, and we move to the final boss. I know it's the saddest part of the video, but it is the last page. It is the last page. If there is anything you still want to do, now is the time to do it. The guide
We did everything, Mr. Guide.
to do, and the burning question on everyone's mind is the DLC. No, hear me out. Hear me out. I promised at the end of Dark Souls 2 IGN that I'd do the DLC if we got a bunch of views, and we got them, so I owe you guys DLC. But now I'm thinking, hey, wouldn't it be fun to have all Dark Souls like IGN's done? So I do Dark Souls 3 IGN after this. After all the IGN Dark Souls are done, boom, one last one. The Dark Souls IGN DLC Bonanza, and we combine
to every
1,
game.
2, and 3,
okay.
all in one video. All the DLC.
God, it's gonna be long again. Make short our videos, Lenny, please.
DLC Battle Pass. So hey guys, no pressure, but you better smash the like button because it was 3 months since the last IGN video. So if you smash that like button, I might try and be a bit quicker this time. Why am I getting sad? It is the last page. It is Gwyn, the final boss. In short, Gwyn has a whole bunch of
Bling time.
Of this is a suit up in the strongest armor and shields you have. He's just Havel tanked his way through it, and I bloody well fucking love that. He's not even like jogged over the finish line. He's just smashed.
Alright, for a second I thought, did he even kill Havel in this run? But there was a moment when he was fighting him, so...
While this is all going up, it's time to wrap up the Dark Souls 1 IGN guide. And you know what? The other ones I always say, oh, it's quite hard to call. In my mind, this one is quite easy to call.
Not even using the bow.
I'm guessing IGN has absolutely smashed me. They have, by no mistake, have had some very weird strategies. The first thing I do in the game is just suicide run down to New Londo.
I think he repeats.
All that being said, you can't deny
that is, this is about fun and not like calling them cringe and all that because of whoever made one of the previous guides got bullied.
We can kind of break the stigma of these guides are cringe.
He's
these
being
guides are
softer
all
on this
cringe.
video,
No,
maybe.
Come on, I wish guides were still written like this, man. People are so
I
scared
don't.
of writing guides of this kind of humor now, because they're scared of being called cringe. This has been such a fun time because the guide themselves have been fun, and that's what it's all about. I much prefer it to be like this. You have just beaten one of the most challenging and brutal games ever made. So you should probably check yourself into a spa retreat to these
challenging but fair, yeah, but there were a lot of NES unfair games.
This concludes our guide for Dark
Just
Souls.
old
And I tell you
games,
what,
not just
I loved
NES.
every word of that. I loved every second of that. And before we let this flame and we finish up, as I was saying, let's change the stigma about these guides being cringe. It's not. They're fun. Yeah, do they mess up sometimes? Kinda. But it makes it charming. And I bloody well wish guides had the balls these days to write stuff like this. With like cheesy dialogue and stuff. I wish. It's been a great laugh. And that's it, guys. Are you ready for the celebratory guide throw?
I would rather prefer a bad guide with cringe jokes over like a bad guide but totally serious. This wasn't even that bad of a guide, to be honest. Except 10 FPS.
Yeah, alright, Mum, how are you doing? No, I've actually, I'm here because I've got you a spa day ticket to go with me.
For me?
Yeah, we're going to go for a spa day. What do you think of Dark Souls 3?
Oh, marvellous.
Is it better than 2?
Well, it's Bloodborne. I hope there's a bonky in it.
Elden Ring DLC. What do you think is going to be the next Elden Ring expansion?
Well,
all sorts.
what's DLC?
You'll be gone for a few months now. What's the last one? I'm not letting you on anymore.
You are?
You know, no, what have you got to say to everyone before you go?
Are you ready? Sing with me?
No.
Oh, please.
Alright.
High Night. Aye. Well, where's High Night from?
He's from Dark Souls 2.
Oh, sorry, just forget that then.
Alright. I don't know what that's about. Well, here we are. Only an hour later. And the video's stuck. Just go away. There we go. The guide wasn't that bad. Like, the strat works, of course. I think Dark Souls 1 might be like the most poise generous. Like, the more poise you have, the easier it is. Like in Dark Souls 1, that's the most prominent. A lot of heavy armors with a lot of poise. And it just works no matter what weapon you use. I still think like a heavy strong weapon would be better. It'll be slow either way. So just bonk everything with Sir Bonk a lot or whatever it was. But yeah. I feel tired. Thank you everybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot. I hope to see you next time and goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.